So I'm out here in Katy, Texas today, showing you guys why everybody likes to move out here to Katy, Texas. So a big reason why a lot of people like to move out here, guys, is because there's lots of different things that you can do. You can go shopping, you can go to parks, you can fish, you can swim. There's playgrounds, walking trails, there's parks galore. Everything that you're looking for is here in Katy, Texas. You can check out behind me, there's a little lake right there. And then also there's a swimming pool right over here behind this little playground. But like I said, it's just a great place to live. And about 95% of the people that I help move over here to Texas prefer to move to Katy. And that's what they ask about before they ask any questions about any other community. So if you guys want to know what it's like to live here in Katy, Texas, stay tuned. This video is for you. So what I'm going to be doing today is driving around some of the neighborhoods. I'm going to show you guys some different price points. We'll show the more affordable price points, and we're going to show mid-range price points, and then we're going to take a look at the luxury price points. So the luxury is going to be anywhere from $800,000 all the way up to $1 million and plus. So I'm going to show you guys some of those neighborhoods. We're going to drive around, see some of the houses, what they look like, the type of styles, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about what type of schools are here out in Katy, and then just some of the amenities as well. So we'll go by some shopping centers and some restaurants and things like that, and we'll get after it. So let's get going. Okay, so right now I'm actually in the community called Grand Lakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive around the neighborhood, and I'm going to show you guys some of the houses in this neighborhood. So let's go take a look real quick. All right, so we just got into the neighborhood over here at Grand Lakes. I'm gonna kind of switch this around so you guys can see some of these houses. Now the price point out in this neighborhood is gonna be anywhere from the low 300,000s all the way up to the high 600,000s. So I'm gonna show you guys again some more of these houses over here. So these houses over here are going to be all brick, which is a very, very popular style for everyone. Some people like to have the siding, like the wood siding, but I'm not really a big fan of that. I prefer to have all brick. I think it just looks nicer. So one of the things that lots of people like about living out here as well is that there's lots of walking trails that you can ride your bike, walk, just go out here and relax. Lots of pretty scenery that you can come out here and just hang out. Now out here in this community, you're looking at 4 to 5 bedroom houses, 3,000 plus square feet. So you're getting a lot of home for the price that you're paying out here, especially compared to different areas, like Sugar Land. So definitely this is one of the most popular places to be because you do get so much bang for your buck. It's not going to be as much as new construction homes because, again, like I've said in other videos, those are always going to be more per square footage. They're always going to cost more money. But stuff like this neighborhood, it's already established. There's already mature trees over here. So I think these homes over here are just as great as homes in other areas. Now, let's talk about grocery stores and shopping centers and malls. So being over here in Great Lakes, you're really only about 15 minutes away from Katy Mills Mall, which is a major shopping center. And then you're also 15 minutes away from the closest grocery store. So everything is still relatively close around. So that's another good thing about being here in this particular area. Now, we're going to go ahead and drive up to another new community. It's called Sonterra. I've made another video about that as well. It's a great community. It's brand new. It's actually built by Tejas. But that community should be putting in a lagoon sometime soon in the next year or so. I believe in December of 2023, they're going to put the lagoon in there. So I won't be able to show you that today, but I'll be able to show you the area and some of the homes that have been completed over there as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. That actually is going to be a little bit further up north from where I'm at right now. So Katy is out into the west. So when you go over to Sonterra, you're going to be kind of going northwest a little bit from where Katy's at. So I'll show you guys that as soon as I hop in the car. Now again, guys, just look at how big these houses are, in this price range. So not only are you getting a really big house, but you're getting big lots too. Like a lot of the homes that are being built nowadays, they have smaller lots, and that's something that a lot of people have come to me and brought to my attention when they're trying to move over here to Texas. Is they're saying, hey, we want some land, we want some room for either kids or dogs to be able to run around and play. We don't want to be so close to the next door neighbor and be able to touch their side of their house out of our window. So one of the great things also about this neighborhood is that you've got a lot of space in between you and the next door neighbor, and you've got a lot of space on your land as well. So I wanted to show you guys right here. This is the Veloccio Town Center. It's actually a little shopping center right down the street from Great Lakes. And this is another great thing about living over here. You got shopping close by, so you don't have to go too far. You do have Katy Mills Mall. Like I said, it's about 15 minutes away, but it's nice to be able to drive a shorter distance just to get to some similar things. So over here in this area, there's little things to do. There's little grills and bars and restaurants. A couple of fun things to do, like a little painting place nearby as well. Okay, so now we're in the community of Centerra. So this is a brand new community. It's built by Land Tejas. So as you can see back here, guys, they cleared out all this area, and they're going to be building homes all over here. I've actually helped a couple of people move into this neighborhood right back here just recently. But just, man, I feel like just a few months ago, all this was dirt over here. So we're going to drive over this way, and you can see some of the model homes that are back there. We're going to go check out a couple of those. There's not really so much to see here just because it's just a lot of dirt because they're still clearing everything out. But this is kind of what it's going to look like. This little lagoon deal that you can see right here on this picture, that's what it's going to look like when they're all finished. So let's go ahead and drive over there and check it out. Okay, so now you guys can see a little bit closer. We're right here at the model home. So we're right down the street from where I was just parked at. And so over here, these are going to be the model homes that they're selling in this new community. So you've got Highland Homes, Empire, there's Chesmar Homes, History Maker, Shea Homes, Weston, and there's Perry Home as well. And the price range for this neighborhood is going to be, there's some homes that are in the high 300,000s, and it goes all the way up to the 800,000s. So obviously as time goes on, these houses are going to get more and more expensive, but that's where it's sitting at right now. Now with this new community, they can only build so many homes at a time and sell so many at a time. So what they do is if some of these homes that have just been built sit too long, then they start to give incentives and start to try to push the home a little bit more. But this is what some of these houses are going to look like in the neighborhood. Now, obviously, they're all going to be different because they have different floor plans that you can choose from each different builder. But this is typically what it's going to look like. There's 2-story homes, 1-story homes. And then if you don't know, if you go to a new community, you can only build certain homes right next to each other. So they try to avoid what's called the cookie cutter homes. You don't want to see every single house in the neighborhood look the same. So what they do is they'll put a 1-story here, a 2-story there, 1-story here, 2-story there, so on and so forth. And you can't have the same floor plan right next to each other. So that's why a lot of times I tell my buyer clients, hey guys, when y'all come over here, if you're going to make a decision on a house, make a decision on a house, because you don't want to get to a situation to where you pick out this house and this lot, and then somebody else can get that house, and then now you have to choose from a different floor plan. So I'll show you guys another couple of these homes. So we're going to drive down the street, and I'll show you guys some more of the land that's over there as well. And then after that, we're going to go to one more community I'll show you guys, and the price point over there is going to be a little bit higher than here, but we'll see how it goes. And all these homes that I'm showing you guys today, all these communities, these are all zoned to Katy ISD, which is one of the top school districts in all of the state of Texas. So I know a lot of people move over here. They come here specifically, obviously for the lower prices than other places, but they also come because of Katy ISD. And real quick before we leave, I just wanted to point out also, over here, even in this new community, this is still about 5 to 20 minutes away, depending on where you want to go. The closest restaurant to here is about 9 minutes away, and then there's other restaurants that are about 25 minutes out, but you're still relatively close to a lot of different things, shopping centers, grocery stores, restaurants. So you're not going to be so far out that it's going to take you forever to get where you're going. I will say that whenever it's rush hour, you probably don't want to be out and about trying to get groceries or trying to go out to eat, but if you have to, I mean, it is what it is. So again, that's one of the things about moving out to a new community, especially since they're having to build further and further out west. You're going to be further away from the city, which to some people is not necessarily a bad thing. But if that's something that you don't like, then maybe getting a home in an established community is going to be better for you. But as time goes on, they're going to be building more roads and more things closer to you, so it won't always be so bad. I know a lot of people that relocate here from other places, one of their biggest complaints is that it takes forever to get anywhere. They tell me that in different places you can walk to the closest grocery stores or shopping centers, which here is not typically the case. So here's all the open area that they haven't finished developing yet. Lots of dirt and grass. So we're going to turn into this community right here. So this is part of Sonterra. These are some of the homes that are being built and some of the homes that are finished, waiting for people to move in, waiting for a couple things to be finished off the checklist. Nice, beautiful homes over here, and most of these are done by different builders. So you're not going to see the same builder all right next to each other. They all have sections that they can build in. And see, this is the last one on this street that's not finished yet. But all these homes are great size. And they go anywhere from 2,200 square feet all the way up to 38, 39, 4,000 square feet. Brand new community. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like once they get this lagoon up. They've got it built in another part of Houston. It's up north, and I'll make another video about that sometime soon. But just check out all these nice houses over here, guys. And this is the side over here that they're not completely done with. So you got 3 houses that are still waiting for them to put their brick up. Just look how beautiful these houses are, guys. And again, these are in the 400,000s, and it goes up to 800,000, I believe, is the most expensive. Now, we'll say one of the big drawbacks, I should say, about living in a new community just like this is that you're going to have to deal with, construction in the area, all these cars and stuff all in the way, running over nails and things like that. I can't tell you how many times I've run over a nail recently while I was driving, trying to get to my destination. Like all this stuff, all these trucks in the way, that's a big drawback of living in a new community. But if you can take it for that long, you can take it for a little while, a few months, then you'll be a-okay. Okay, so now we're out here at Kane Island. I'm actually at the Welcome Center over here, and you guys can see these are some of the amenities that's over here at Kane Island. So they've got this room, basically it's like a giant green room, but a lot of people in this community will use it for little events that they post, like little parties and get-togethers and things like that. And then if you also see right here, this is a little restaurant and grill. So a lot of people like to come here. It's actually closed right now. So I believe it's closed on Mondays. Yeah, it's open Tuesday through Thursday. So big area out here where people can come, have lunch, enjoy themselves. And then up here, if you can look behind me, so up there, that is where a lot of people will get together during the holiday seasons. They'll decorate this area. And then there's actually an ambassador suite right there where you can rent it out. And you go, and it's kind of like a hotel room. So you get to go relax over there. And then if you look over this way, there is a pool. And it's like a little bitty, what is it called? They've got like the water slide over there as well for the kiddos. And then there's a fire pit right here. So lots of little cool, neat things to do in this community. There's another video that I made on this community a few months ago. But so you can also see, if you look right there, there's walking trails all over the place right there. And that goes all the way around Kane Island. So down the street from here, I'm going to show you guys, there's also, there's a little park that a lot of kids will go to. There's a big field that you can go and play football or frisbee or walk your dog, or just different things that you can do on this field. It's actually really nice. But I'm going to show you guys that. It actually looks like it's going to rain pretty shortly. So I'm going to show you guys the park, and then we're going to go to the actual neighborhood so I can show you guys the homes that have been built over there, because that section should be pretty much all finished out. So see you guys in just a sec. All right, so now we're out here at the park that I was telling you guys about. And this is really cool because they've got a little tennis court right here, and they've also got like a small basketball court. So if you go down just a little bit further, you'll see they have the park for the kiddos. I'll flip this around so you guys can see it. So there's the park for the kids, and then there's the big field that I was telling you guys about right there. So nice big walking trail all over the place. So that's the street that we came on, Kane Island Parkway. So then that's the huge field. And then here's the playground for the kiddos. They've got this nice little tunnel right here where you can crawl through to get to the little jungle gym over here. There's some swings, and then there's an area for you to go hang out. If you don't want to be running around with the kiddos, or somewhere where you can kind of sit in the shade and relax. And then this right here is a small little splash pad. So I've taken my kids over here a couple of times. They love it. Hope I don't activate this thing when I walk by. But yeah, so this is one of the good parts about living right here. And then again, here's all the neighborhoods right here. So you could really walk over here if you wanted to, because that's the closest neighborhood right there. I mean, that's a little 5-10 minute walk if you wanted to come over here. So they've got this right here, a gazebo, somewhere you can come and have lunch. Kids can run and play over here, run in the field, crawl inside of the tunnels, come on out, play on this deal. So really, really nice part. I think Kane Island is probably one of my favorite communities over here out in Katy. Okay, so now that I've showed you guys what the amenities look like over here in Kane Island, we're going to go ahead and finally drive to the neighborhood so you guys can see what some of those houses look like. Now, these houses in this area are going to be a little bit more expensive. This is the most expensive community that we've seen so far, and the price point is going to start at the mid 600,000s, and it's going to go all the way up to 1.2 million. So again, these are going to be the most expensive houses compared to a Sonterra or a Great Lakes. You're still close to everything. You're about 11 minutes away from the closest grocery store, which is H-E-B. You're still close to Katy Mills Mall. You're still close to shopping centers. So this is something that you can definitely get excited about moving forward if you live in this community. So I'm really curious as to what was your favorite community so far. So definitely let me know down in the comments. And guys, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you're notified when I make a new video. And if you have any questions in general about moving to Houston or Katy, Texas, you can hit me up in the comments, or you can shoot me a text message or a phone call. All of my contact information is in the description down below. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next week.